Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth, and today we're playing a little game called Virtue Slash Reward, the second game in the Nonary Games series, is that what it's called? I guess so, for lack of a better name. Nice little water, nice little coffee. Last time on Virtue Slash Reward, we were talking to this person whose name we all know as... Oh, shit, I don't even have it. Oh, no. No. Help. Okay, I don't even have his name. We know this man. It's the old man. We know that it was revealed last episode that he brought Quark into the Nonary game for some reason. We don't know why. And I think Alice is dead. Quark is missing now. This old man, he's really annoyed about that. Because he brought him in with some probably positive thing, but it looks kind of creepy at the moment. Let's go. Let's just go. Why are you here? Temi OG. I knew that.
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah.
Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Junior seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know, and then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please. I'm asking you. Put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room.
See ya. See ya, suckers.
Oh yeah, I think we're still looking for Quark, can't we? Is that right? Hey, can I ask you a question? It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it. No, it's not about what just happened. Yeah? Then what is, Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I'd look while he was talking. Oh. Good job. That, wasn't what I wanted to ask either. Well, what is it then? When he sprayed us... Oh yeah, he sprayed us with something to look at the bottom of our bracelets for some reason that we don't know. You screamed, didn't you? No. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh? Shut up! We've got stuff to do. Get moving. Get going. Yeah! Alright, let's go. Bling, 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 bling. This... It looks like another warehouse. I guess there's one on this floor too, then. Makes sense. I guessed as much when I saw the map. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, what's that over there? Memento Mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Probably more graffiti. Well, it's definitely graffiti-fi. Thank you very much. There was one on floor A too, remember? Yeah, there was, but... Never mind that. There's someone else here. Is that Dio? Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to. Oh, hello, Dio. Hello. Is that what Dio's voice was? What are you doing here, Dio? Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? Seeing where life takes me. Bending to the will of life. You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark. Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having a nap time somewhere. So I figure let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens and it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives, which probably won't be that long. The rest of our lives? Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that opens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Close for good, huh? I had to admit, I'd kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they'd just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip. Whee! So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her? What? Oh really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kay chose ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now. Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. Whoa. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally. You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two. Why not? Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? 2 pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you? How do you know our colours? Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colours are. Was Kay by himself? Yeah. What about Luna? Luna? Haven't seen her. I see. Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo. That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that? Oh, come on, are you really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors. So the next colour is white. Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes, yes it does. I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that, it becomes white. It becomes white. Exactly. You get magenta by adding red and blue together, and then adding green to that gives you white. Okay, so that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna. Right. That means the other 3 would be in the same team as before. Temioji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Temioji's a red solo and Clover is a Cian pair, so... The only one left is the other Cian pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is. Could there be any other combinations? No. There's only one option this time. All we've got to do now is wait for these white doors to open. We've only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. We should get back to Floor A. Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass. Nobody invited you. Come on, Phi. Right. On my way. A lounge. Is this where we were before? The lounge. Oh yeah, this is where we were before. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop? Well, you see that clock over there, the one that looks like the sun? Yeah? It reminded me of something we saw earlier. What do you mean? Remember the graffiti on floor B? Do you remember what it said? Memento Mori, right? If the 9th... What does Memento Mori mean? Something dead? Memories of the dead? Do you know what that means? It's Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. I think I was right? That's what I said. I think it's usually used to mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality. What about the other part? Well, I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? If the 9th lion ate the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in that sentence. Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti? Apart from the fact that it made no sense. Not really. Heh, wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. Harsh. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled 9th wrong. Oh, yeah, I guess they did. It should be N-I-N-T-H, but the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. They just put an extra E in there. Exactly. That's kind of a bonehead mistake. You think it was like a kid who wrote it? Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all. I'm not following. Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose. But why? Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise. What? Just staring at each other in silence. Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant. Remember death. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Huh. Shit! Hey! It's already 2 minutes past time. Uh-oh. We should get moving. Right. Let's go. Warehouse A? That'll never not be funny, right? Where are the guys? Uh-oh. Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here. Uh-oh. Astute observation. What should we do? What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident. Yeah. You know, like when you agree to meet somewhere in like a supermarket, and then you're like, oh, we'll try and find them, and then you end up going on the other side of the aisles and end up missing each other a bunch of times, and it would make more sense if you just waited where you were. I've had that happen to me. Yeah, I guess you got a point. Hey, where are you going? I just want to check something real quick. Check what? The last time we saw Alice alive. Yeah, she was looking at something down there, wasn't she? The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down looking at something on the ground. Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? A bit of blood. Huh? Find something? Isn't this blood? Aha! Nice work there, Sigma. Sigma male. I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something. The truth hurts. So... blood. Huh. Oh my god! Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. But she dropped in. So what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around! She's running around in a circle. Just tell me what you found. I noticed something. Oh, yeah, and what, pray tell, was that? Alright, Shakespeare. The same thing Clover and Alice noticed. That's... Can't you just tell me? Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood? Vampires? Yeah, this whole thing kinda sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing. The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay then. Then what? Alice was looking at the handkerchief. Right. What do you think was going through her mind? Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines. And? Did this belong to the old woman? It must have. And? But if it did, then who put it here? Or, wait, maybe someone just dropped it? Or they could have thrown it here? And? You want more? You're almost there. I'm not going to tell you. How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that? Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was there? Well, I imagine it wasn't there from the start. Wait, when's the start? You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from the this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait. Finally figured it out, huh? What? What? Oh, what? There was a room missing? Or it's moved along? No way. The AB room moved. Yeah. Was it that crane? Probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room? The body of the old woman. And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started? Who was it? Temioji? Wasn't Kay. Well, it would have been the AB room on the right at first, so... Luna! Luna! Oh my god.
You finally figured it out, boys.
For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began, "Two Milkmen." What do you think this is? Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood? Seems like it. So, Luna would have killed her here, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with the body in so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about that handkerchief? This thing. Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out. Doesn't seem hardly any space off a room there. That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief. Seems pretty likely. Do we know that 2 rooms weren't moved? Or do we not know that, could have been any of these rooms that were moved? This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body. But we still don't know, still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about it, either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Senior? Try to say that 3 times. Zero Senior, Zero Senior, Zero Senior. Apparently you can. Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Senior, couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all, either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate the crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way till we found out the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have been moved. Of course. Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi. Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point. Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight. You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was. Which would mean that Clover probably does too. Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed? Right. Till Milkman, go comedy. Hey, Fi. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here. You're right. Oh? Sigma. Phi. There you are. Hey. I'm sorry. I have some bad news. I killed everyone. Luna. Luna is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew quarters. The same room where Alice was murdered. Oh my god. What the F? Oh, I've got to click through this. Yeah. This was the 3rd time I'd touched a body and felt cold skin. Are you touching these bodies all the time? I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there, still, dead and pale. Hello. And I trust him. Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking. I believe she was poisoned. See here? This device is some sort of syringe. I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in those bracelets. The drug they use is the same as well. The label on this vial says tubercularine. The muscle relaxant. Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck? I believe it's safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery. Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubercularine, and it killed her. What about the others? Should I go get them? No, don't bother them. They're probably sleepy. I want to get your story first. And I guess we're going to get Kay's story next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Virtue's Last Reward. And I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.